Well, hello. This is Pat with Petresca Papers. I'm finally out in the Bluebird Bungalow with a freebie for you. Yes, we are well into June. Well, it's the first week of June. And I know, May, I kind of neglected you, and I'm not going to promise a whole lot for June. But I've got something that is cooking for July. I'm going to do a Christmas in July. So stay tuned. You'll find out more about that. I think I'm going to come and talk about things to start gathering so that if you want to work along with me. So anyway, let's start at the beginning and say welcome to all of you. If you are new to my channel and just stumbled across me, welcome. If you are one of my longtime subscribers, as in, what is it, a year and a half-ish? I welcome you back. It's always good to see you, and I hope you'll give me some comments so I know that you're out there. So, the freebie is to add to our little mini books, or our little books. Hold on, let me grab my shelf. Right here. Is this everybody? I don't know if that's everybody or not. But I will link how I made this shelf, and there I'll put a, okay, come on. I will put a link to the playlist for the little books. Some of the little books are freebies, some are kits on my Etsy shop, and I'll link my Etsy shop. So if you are interested in making your own library, you can do that. So I'm going to put this up. All right. Hope everybody is well, feeling creative, or traveling fun places. Okay, I've done some prep. So this freebie kit includes the mini book, the little book, and a double-sided kind of a watercolory looking paper to match for the signatures. So this is what I have prepped. I have prepped my signatures. I printed, what did I do? What did I print? I printed 6 double-sided, but I'm not using, oh, I could, but I decided I only want 3 sheets in each signature. So I've got an extra sheet and a half. And I have printed my little book, and I've trimmed off the white. And I need to say I also printed off the white on there. I am not a fortunate soul that can figure out how to make my printer print with no white border. So I just take it in stride and trim it off. I did want to do 2 of this cover because I'm going to use this back cover to, and maybe even that, to do some inside pockets. So we'll get to that. All right. So when I did my signatures, I measured, and I suggest you do also, because if you're able to print without a border, your measurement will be different than mine. So mine, if I put this where I can read it, it's just 3.5. So I did mine 3.5 by 5.25. And you can measure that way, and 5.25. So my pages are going to be I may even need to trim them down. We'll see after we get the little book made. Okay, well, no, we won't, because if we're going to do it, we need to do it now. But when I put this together, well, let me tell you what I did. So I have done my scoring. I scored it in half, and I scored it on the spine, because the way it's going to go together, we're going to sew these on first, and then we will glue this together, and then the book will be done, and then we'll put some pockets on there. Now, when I was doing this, I did forget to put where top is, and I'm thinking that I need to do that now, because this is the top, because there's always seems like there's just a wee bit of difference. Let's see, I think, where's the hole? Well, let's go this way. Is that the hole? Yeah, this is top, and that's top. Okay, all right. And after I scored, I'm all over the place. I am so sorry. After I scored, I did with my awl, I punched the holes for my signatures. Okay, let's, oh, and I did do some inking around the edge. You could do a brown inking. I used Blueprint Sketch because I had it, but I think brown would be fine. And I have my needle ready. Well, you know, let's back up. Let's back up. The name of this little book is The Joy of a True Friend. And the inspiration for this should be at the first. I'm not editing. You're just gonna have to laugh and go, oh my gosh, that girl. What inspired this? I took a creator's online freebie workshop, and one of the sessions was about photos and how to use your camera on your phone better. And the person who did it has a business that has been around for a while that I've used it was called originally, and I think it still is there, Persnickety Prints. Well, she's doing a subscription box, and by attending this online virtual session, she gave us a trial box. And I had to download the app on my phone, but it is so cool. Each month, it opens up a couple of days before your box closes, and you open up the app and it accesses your pictures, and you just swipe the pictures that you want to put in the box. And within, it's quick, like 2 or 3 days, I get this beautiful white box and 4x4 prints. Okay. And I opened this one, and I had all these beautiful pictures of my dear friend Tracy. And I'm like, okay, I need to do something with these pictures, and not just, well, I did something. I have them printed, which is a huge thing. If any of you are like me and they're all on your phone, and you want to say to somebody, hey, look at this picture, and you have to find it on your phone. We don't print very many of our pictures, so I was excited to get this. Now, yes, they are 4x4. And because of my constraints, working with 8.5 by 11 paper, I'm going to need to do some trimming, but usually on every photo, there's some space that we can cut off. So that's the inspiration behind The Joy of a True Friend. And that's what this little book is. And over here, I put 2024. That's the year this book was published. So here we go. I have my thread, and I have some, I've got a spool of, it's just like single weight yarn, and that's what I'm going to use, and it's in this dark blue, and I thought it looked okay. So we're going to sew in, and I think I'm going to come from the back because it will all be hidden inside. So I'm going to come in, go through that top, and I've got top, and this is the top, and down in there, and down in that last hole, and flip it over. I'm doubling this thread. It's a little thin. You could use jute, you know, use whatever is convenient for you. If you've got waxed linen, use that. Okay, so I'm going to tie me a knot. Let's see if we can do it. Left over right, right over left. Come on, come on, get in there. Can I do it? Nope. But it's cinched up a little. It's okay. Trim that off a bit, and I'll get these other two sewn in, and I'll speed it up. Okay, I'm going to trim them just a little more, and there's the pages in, and now I am going to glue this down, and I am resorting to my big ATC. It's just quicker. If you've got glue stick or liquid glue, why am I running over that? I'm going to put it on the side that doesn't have the yarn. Holy cow, holy cow. Anyway, as I'm doing this, the Christmas in July is a request from one of the subscribers. And I am so excited that someone wants to do that. So if you're interested, please stay tuned because we're going to have some fun. I've got a fun idea. And it's going to be something that you can do in 2 different versions. Okay. Oh, there's the book. All right. Now, I want to put one of the, oh, no, I want pockets. I want the pockets. So here we go. I am going to cut this up, and I think I'm going to cut it this way. Oh, come on. blade just fell off. Which way do you go on? I don't remember. That way? That way. Okay. You're on. You're on. Okay, let's do that. I think I may want this cute, pretty print on it also. So let's pull that, cut it right. I'm gonna cut it right there. Let's see if that works. Well, this is not where we're cutting. Oh my dear, we're not. We're not. Okay, we're cutting right here. Oh, goodness gracious. You would think it's a Monday. But that's kind of cute. I'll have to put that on one of the pages. All right, so I'm going to cut off 2024. I could leave it on, but too late. It's cut off now. And then I'm going to cut this in half. What have I got? So 2 1/4 is going to be the size of my little pockets. And I'm going to put a thumb notch in it with, I find my inch. There's one that'll work. I'm going to just guesstimate where middle is, and pull this blue back out. Let's get rid of some of these little white edges. And what I'm thinking will go in these little pockets are when we go on trips or little notes or just stubs of tickets. I'll put those in there. So that's going to go there. Now, we can't, I do not want to infringe on that. I should have checked that out before I cut the thumb notch, but oh well. Let's see. I'm probably uneven on my thumb notch anyway. Okay. So one will go here. All right. And yesterday, I am so proud of myself. I was out thinking about doing some things, and holy moly, all of my ink, all of my glue was stuck up. So I went in the house and I cleaned them all up. And I've got a lot of glue on that. I've got a bottle that has a really big tip in there. So I don't want to squish too hard. Okay, and let's get you in there. Okay, back here. Glue that down. I think that I'm going to cut that and put that on that kind of like a, I'm going to cut it off there and there, since that, and then cut that little bit of dark there. And put that on there. Right there. Should have inked it, but I didn't. And I'm going to erase those T's off of my pages. And I'm going to journal in this also. It's not just going to be a photo album. And I'm going to go back in time and find more pictures and have those printed. Either have them printed or print them myself. Let's put this out of the way and trim this photo to fit. So 3 inches, 3.5 is the size of my page. I think I'm going to go 3 1/4. And I think I may take off some of our, I'm going to make it that size. Let's see how that looks. Just like that. Oh, I like that. And I think, yes, I am. I'm inking the edges of the picture. I'm not sure why, but I am. And I'm going to stick that right there. I'll do some journaling there, and then start filling this up. And I'm just going to use this, which is what I used to do when I did scrapbook. So this is kind of a little mini scrapbook journal. All right, and it's going to go right there. Okay, there is another little book. Let's put it in the shelf. Let's see how you look. That goes right there in our shelf. Oh, how fun. Okay, so this freebie kit, whoa, stand up, will be available on my Petresca Papers Facebook group and also in my Ko-fi or coffee or whatever. And I'll link all of that below. So I hope you'll make this and get some pictures of good friends and put it in the joy of a true friend. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.